Hi guys, welcome back to another video here at the Aspiring Home Cook. Today I'm going to show you how to make an Indian style pumpkin stir fry, or what we call a pumpkin bhaji. Now this is a recipe I learned from my mum, and she would make this for us when we were growing up. It is ever so mildly spiced but beautifully flavorful. So let's take a look at how to make this pumpkin bhaji. Here are the ingredients you're going to need. I've got half a teaspoon mustard seeds, a few curry leaves, 3 cloves of garlic, a couple of dried red chilies. These are Kashmiri chilies that are just used for a mild flavor. And I'm going to use 2 bird's eye chilies. You can use just one or leave it out if you don't want too much spice. About 2 to 3 pieces of kokum. Now kokum is a souring agent that is very commonly used in Maharashtrian, Goan, basically Western coastal Indian cuisine. You can easily find this at any Indian grocery store, but if you don't have access to it, simply leave it out. I'm also going to use 1 onion, a piece of pumpkin, and some freshly grated coconut. This is about 1/4 cup's worth. You could use less or more depending on how much coconut you'd like in your dish. And you're also going to need some pantry staples like salt and a little oil to stir fry. I'm going to start by taking the skin off that piece of pumpkin, taking off all the seeds and the membrane, and I'm going to cut the pumpkin up into little cubes. I'm not going to make the cubes too little because they'll just go mushy, and I'm not going to make them too big at the same time because then they'll take longer to cook. I'm also going to dice that onion roughly, and then we're ready to get cooking. So over some medium heat, I've got a large pan, and I'm going to add about a tablespoon or thereabouts of oil, and I'm going to let that heat through. Now once the oil is hot, pop in the mustard seeds, but stand back when you do this because the mustard seeds pop. Now once your mustard seeds start popping, add in your dried red chilies and your fresh red chilies if you're using. I've just split them, so it's not going to impart too much spice, but it will add just a gentle heat. Put in a few curry leaves and your garlic cloves that I've lightly bruised. Stir that all around. This is what we call a tadka or tempering. Add in your kokum at this point. Now, once everything's heated through, add the onion to the pan, and you're going to saute this till the onions turn translucent and have softened. Stir this through every once in a while the onions are sauteing. Now after a couple of minutes, you will notice that the edges of the onion pieces have started getting lightly brown, and that's a good sign. That's what you're looking for in the onions. We're just going to cook this off a little bit more now. So the onions have started getting a little brown, and that's just how we like it for this recipe. I can now see that the mix has gotten a tiny bit dry, so I'm just going to add a little bit more oil to get everything going and to get the pumpkin pieces also fried off. Now in go the cut pumpkin pieces. And you're going to toss that all around so that the flavorings coat the pumpkin pieces. Let the pumpkin pieces stir fry a little and just make sure you're stirring them every once in a while. Now add salt to taste and stir it through. Now I'm just going to add a tiny splash of water, a couple of tablespoons at the most, just to get the cooking process started and to help the pumpkin pieces steam through. And you're just going to lightly stir that one last time and pop the lid on the pan and let that simmer on a medium heat until the pumpkin pieces are cooked through and tender. It doesn't take too long, so after about 3 to 4 minutes, I would stir that through once again and check on the doneness of the pumpkin. At this stage, if your pumpkin has dried out too much, add a tiny bit more water. You don't need too much of water for the dish, so maybe another tablespoon or 2 of water should be perfect. At this point, taste for seasoning, and if you think you need more salt, you can go ahead and adjust that here. Stir it all through and put the lid back on and continue cooking till the pumpkin is tender and cooked through. Now, like you can see, the pumpkin does release a small amount of water, so don't add too much water when you're cooking. The pumpkin's almost fork tender right now, so I'm just going to add in that little bit of grated coconut. I'm going to turn the heat up because I want that liquid to almost dry out completely, And I'm going to stir that all up. This will give the coconut an opportunity to warm through and let the liquid dry out as well. Now, once the liquid has dried out, your pumpkin vegetable or bhaji is ready to be served. Take it off the heat and pop it into a serving bowl. And there you have it, guys. The pumpkin bhaji is ready. This tastes really nice with some hot chapatis or even rice. Serve this as a side along with some meat dishes and it'll go down an absolute treat too. The pumpkin is mildly sweet, but the savory notes of the seasoning that we've added really brightens this dish. I do hope you enjoyed this quick and easy, simple recipe. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more such delicious recipes. And don't forget to hit that little bell icon to get alerts every time I post a new video. Also, don't forget to share this video with family and friends that you think will enjoy this recipe. Thank you so much for watching today, guys, and I'm going to see you really soon with another delicious video.